By the gods, there's a psychopath on the list. By the nine divines, just...
You're pathetic.
Yes? As a blade, my place is at Martin's side. May Talos guide you.
Grandmaster, is this...
Yes, Cyrus. This is the Emperor's son, Martin Septim.
Good evening, sir. My lord, welcome to Cloud Ruler Temple. We have not had the honor of an emperor's visit in many years.
Ah, well, thank you. The honor is mine.
Come. Your blades are waiting to greet you. Hail!
Good evening, sir. I haven't time to talk right now, I'm afraid, but I'm sure one of the other blades can help. Try speaking with Belisarius. Sir.
Blades, dark times are upon us. The Emperor and his sons were slain on our watch. The Empire is in chaos. But there is yet hope. Here is Martin Septim, true son of Uriel Septim.
Hail, Dragonborn!
Hail, Martin Septim!
Hail!
Hail!
Your Highness, the blades are at your command. You will be safe here until you can take up your throne.
Joffrey, All of you. I know you all expect me to be Emperor. I'll do my best. But this is all new to me. I'm not used to giving speeches, but I wanted you to know that I appreciate your welcome here. I hope I prove myself worthy of your loyalty in the coming days. That's it. Thank you.
Well then, thank you, Martin. We'd all best get back to our duties, eh, Captain?
Not much of a speech, was it? Didn't seem to bother them, though. The blades saluting me and hailing me as Martin Septim. I don't mean to sound ungrateful. I know I would be dead by now if it weren't for you. Thank you. But everyone expects me to suddenly know what to do, how to behave. They want an emperor to tell them what to do, and I haven't the faintest idea. Of course, the Amulet of Kings. So I, can take it to the Temple of the One and light the dragon fires, and stop the Oblivion invasion. The Emperor? That's an idea that will take some getting used to. In any case, we need the amulet first. Maybe Joffrey will know where to start. All practitioners of Daedric magic are familiar with the almost impenetrable barrier between our world and Oblivion. What the Emperor told you implies that the amulet is the key to the preservation of that barrier. What I saw at Kvatch. Everything I know about Daedric magic says that such stable portals are impossible. Yet those gates to Oblivion existed. The old rules no longer apply. Kvatch is only the beginning of what Mehrunes Dagon will do. If the amulet is truly the key to restoring the barriers between our world and Oblivion, you must waste no time in recovering it. I haven't always been a priest. In my youth, I followed a different path. I know more than I want to about the seductive power of Daedric magic. Let's just leave it at that. Something has changed to make these stable portals to Oblivion possible. Joffrey believes that the death of the Emperor and the darkening of the Dragonfires is the key. Don't worry about me, my friend. I know I'm in good hands here.
You have proven yourself a loyal servant of the Empire, as worthy as any of the Blades to stand by Martin's side during this crisis. As the Grand Master of the Blades, I would be honored to accept you into our order. Will you join us? The Blades are sworn to the service of the Emperor as the mortal representative of the dragon blood of the divine Talos. It is my honor to welcome you into our ranks as a Knight Brother of the Blades. You're right. We must try to recover the amulet before the enemy takes it out of our reach. You should go back to the Imperial City. Baurus may have learned something about the assassins. You'll find Baurus at Luther Broad's boarding house in the Elven Gardens district of the Imperial City. The Amulet of Kings is the key to everything now. Once we have it back, Martin can use it to light the dragonfires in the Temple of the One and reseal the barriers between Oblivion and our world. This fortress is well supplied with arms and armor. Use what you need from the armory in the East Wing. This place was built by Raymond Cyrodiil Zakaviri Dragon Guard at the founding of the Second Empire. Since then, it has served the Blades as headquarters, fortress, and sanctuary. We can protect Martin here until you recover the Amulet of Kings. Give my warm regards to Baurus. Tell him he should not blame himself for the Emperor's death. He did well to send you to me.
Welcome aboard, sir. It'll be an honor to serve with you.
I'm still trying to adjust to everything that has happened. This whole business of being heir to the throne. Farewell, my friend.
I need a moment of your time. It's urgent. Are we not blades?
It is good to be back here. Stay safe.
The plane of
Hail.
Oblivion.
Well met, my lord.
It's a pleasure to see you. Welcome to Bruma Castle. What's brought you here? Some see only the conflicts between northern and southern cultures, but I see the way they are stronger when woven together. He served Emperor Uriel for many years, and so far he has done well in an impossible situation. I don't trust you enough to talk about that. May the divine smile upon you.
Well met, milady. Greetings.
Hello.
I'm saving up enough for some medicine. Did you hear about Braden Lyrian? A vampire hunter named Rainiel Dralis made his way into town, snuck into his house, and killed him. Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but he already found a vampire among us. He seemed to be such an unlikable. Blessings of Mystara upon ye.
It's all over, lawbreaker. Your spree is at an end. I'll take any stolen goods you have. The next move... Here's the procedure. We go to the castle. First we search you, confiscate it.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jolring. He asked me to deliver this note. I believe it is an invitation to visit him at his manor in the Imperial City. My master is a collector of alien antiquities. It has come to his attention that you recently sold an item that interests him. I believe the note will give you all the details. My master, Umbacano, lives in the Talos Plaza district of the Imperial City. He is known across Cyrodiil as a collector of alien antiquities. Good news from Kvatch for a change. The last of the Daedra have been driven out. Farewell.
You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene, and no one other than ourselves, our Reynald Draelus, will be allowed access. The culprit in this crime has already been dealt with. It's just a matter of wrapping up the details. I'd tell you more, but frankly, I don't know who you are, so I'm not sure that I can trust you with that sort of information. Poor Arnora. Seems her boyfriend, Jorundr, has stolen some gold from her and left her penniless. Now he's in jail and she's destitute. Arnora and Jorundr were once a happy couple, but that's over now. I hear that he took all their money and stashed it after he committed a robbery. He was going to skip town on Arnora, but got arrested before making good on his escape. Now she has no money left at all. Poor thing. The culprit in this crime has already been dealt with. It's just a matter of... I'd tell you more, but frankly, I don't know who you are, so I'm not sure that... All right. I appreciate the gesture. What a wonderful compliment. Remarkable. You can't scare me. Ugh, that's foul. Well done. You should be ashamed. Oh, please. What a wonderful compliment. You should be... Is that so? What a... Really? Interesting. Is that so? Well done. You... Really now? You're such a charmer. Is that so? You should be Really? Please, I'm embarrassed, but thank you. You're revolting. Oh, please. What a great... Goodness. What can I say? You should be ashamed. You're wasting your breath. What a... Really? You're revolting. I wish I could say that. What? Oh, please. You should be a... I wish I could say that. That's just goodness. What can I say? Ugh. Oh, please. No. Well done. The culprit in this crime has already been dealt with. I'd tell you more. Go ahead. I appreciate the gesture. That's just talk. You should be... I wish I could... Goodness. What can I say? For me? Thanks. You're wasting your breath. You're a... Remarkable. What a wonderful compliment. Not funny. I wish I could... You can't... What a wonderful compliment. That works for me. I suppose... Turns out that Braden Lyrian is a vampire. Or was. If it wasn't for Rainiel Draelis, we may never have uncovered the truth. Let me explain. In the last week or so, we've found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks. The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Rainiel arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected. We did a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you, so you can see we really don't need any help, but thanks for the offer. As far as I know, he was a good man. I never saw this coming. But vampires are masters of deception, so I guess it makes sense. I'm impressed. It only took him a day to track the vampire down. I guess that's why he does it for a living. Feel free to question anyone in town. They shouldn't give you too much trouble.
Perhaps you can help me. I can't believe this is happening. Please, please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me. Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. Anything you can do to help would be wonderful. This is all happening so fast. I came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open and my Braden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer. I screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Rainiel Draelis. He said he was a vampire hunter, and that Braden was his mark. The guards seemed to know about Rainiel, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement. The guards sent for Carius, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Rainiel convinced Carius that Braden was a vampire. Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's ridiculous. And another thing. The guards are making a big deal out of no one seeing Braden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire? It's all that Rainiel character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. Look, there isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name. I have no idea where he'd be. Just find him and make him tell you the truth. I swear he's a liar. I understand Bumph Bragash trains other Fighters Guild members on the proper use of heavy armors. I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
How are... I'm Logvar. Ha! Nords who drink either get friendly... Do you believe any of that talk about more... You too. Welcome to Bruma, stranger. Hafid Hollowleg. I'm your host at Gerald View. Ah, you mean that vampire hunter. He's staying over at Olav's Tap and Tack. It's near the city gates. You can't miss it. Farewell.
Well met.
Hello. What can I do for you today? I usually don't give out that kind of information. I know I may be out of line by saying this, but I think the city guards may be wrong. It's hard to imagine Braden was a vampire. I could have sworn I saw him outside in the daylight before. Unless he just got that disease very recently, I'd say they were mistaken. When I heard Raynil killed him, I didn't know what to think. But after your visit here, I'm beginning to wonder. Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in? I'm listening. Good journey to you.
Go ahead, please. Have you heard about Kvach? They say that... Greetings to you.
They say that when you murder someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your sleep. It's how they recruit new members.
Go on.
The Fighters Guild is recruiting again. Not a bad way to make some money, if you've got the stones for it.
Yes.
Apparently, Right Wind teaches his blade skills to other Fighters Guild members.
He's talented. The Fighters Guild could do a lot worse.
So long.
Be seeing you. I'm listening. Please.
What can I do? I usually don't... Yes? That's a bit excessive, don't you think? Yeah. Blah, blah. Don't, please. I'm sorry. I'm not buying that. Yeah. You're full of whatever you want. Blah, blah, blah. What a bore. Don't be silly. Whatever you want. That's pretty good. You're pathetic. Don't be silly. Whatever you want. Sure, that's cute. Was that supposed to... You're a... Not bad. Don't, please. I'm sorry. Every little bit helps. Can't do better than that. I usually... Tell me more. For me? Thanks. Raynill's staying in the last room down the hall upstairs. Here's the key. I always liked Braden and Arlene. They were a nice couple. I hope you get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either. Hello there. Anyone looking for work should consider the Fighters Guild. I hear they're always looking for recruits. Uh-huh. Did you know that Bump Gragash will train you to use heavy armor, but only if you're a Fighters Guild member? She moves really well in that armor, that's for sure. Really? See you. Goodbye. Hello! What can I do for... Galaborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Reynold told me that he was the last vampire he hunted. Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Gelborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Raynil and his so-called accomplishment. The Countess is Heartland Nibenian, and so are most guildsmen and chapelmen, but most others are as Nordish as you'll find. And nothing else I can tell you about him. He comes and goes and doesn't talk to people much. Alga sure can tell a good story. I'm not normally a big fan of bards' tales. Can I interest you in some of... Just look for me if you need anything else. Greeting!
Hello.
Oh, So, any new revelations in your... I'm sure Erlene is very upset. She'll be safe, though. Rainiel has confirmed with us that she isn't infected. Her accusations that Rainiel is lying is not surprising. At this point, she's so upset that she'll say anything. I suppose if I found out a loved one was something as horrid as a vampire, I'd find any excuse not to believe it either. How do you know about that? Oh, too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters. Very well. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Gelliborn was killed by Rainiel not too long ago. Gelliborn was a vampire as well, obviously. What do you mean you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Gelliborn was not a vampire? I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Rainiel have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Rainiel from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olev's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
Do you have any more questions? Yes, I remember Braden mentioning that name once. He was part of the brotherhood he had created with Rainiel. I know I sound desperate, but I know...
Just before I arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching the roads. Rainiel was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains. The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Gelliborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. That must be where he's headed. You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is being kept there and makes his escape. I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Rainiel doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run. You're my only hope at the moment. Please, you have my authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice. If he won't surrender, I think you know what to do. Hurry. I fear you have a day at the most to stop him. If all you say is true, Rainiel will answer for Braden's death. Rainiel will pay for both crimes. Gelliborn was likely another innocent he's slain. I'll make sure Skingrad City Watch hears of this. I can't wait to get my hands on Rainiel. He'll become very familiar with Bruma's dungeons, or the end of my blade if he doesn't come peacefully. Please hurry. Rainiel...